To start with a magic ring, we need to take the main color of our yarn and wrap it twice around your fingers in a clockwise direction. Take your hook, insert it into the ring, and grab the yarn and pull through. Go ahead and chain one, and then work the number of single crochet into the ring as needed for the pattern. I'm going to go ahead and work 8. To close the ring, first grab onto the end and pull and look to see which one is shortening. Then grab that one by the end near where the short end is and pull it to close. Then go ahead and grab the other end and pull it and close the ring. Now go ahead and slip stitch into the first single crochet to join. To change colors, just grab the next color of yarn, loop it around the hook, and pull it through. And then chain 1. Turn your work around and work 2 single crochet in each single crochet around. Slip stitch to the first single crochet to join, and turn your work around, and then again to change colors, just pull up a loop and then chain 1. You need to work a single crochet into the first stitch, and then we need to work 2 front post double crochet around the post of the first single crochet from round 1. Skip the next single crochet from round 2, insert your hook into the next stitch and work 1 single crochet. And then work a front post double crochet around the next single crochet from round 1 twice. So take your hook, insert it into the stitch, and work a double crochet twice. And then again, skip the next single crochet and work a single crochet in the next one. And then work 2 front post double crochet in the next single crochet from round 1. Continue all the way around. And then slip stitch to the first single crochet. Change colors. Chain 1 and turn, and then work a single crochet in each stitch around. Chain 1, single crochet in the first stitch, and then work 2 front post double crochet around each front post double crochet around. Now you're going to skip 2 stitches on the back behind this and then single crochet in the next one. And then work 2 front post double crochet in each of the next 2 front post stitches. 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Skip the next 2 stitches from the previous round and then work 1 single crochet in the next one. Continue all the way around. Slip stitch to the first single crochet, change colors, chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in each stitch around. Now you want to single crochet in the next stitch. Now we're going to do our first cable. To do a front post treble crochet, yarn over twice, skip the first 2 post stitches, insert the hook under the post of the next stitch, pull through and yarn over and pull through a loop 3 times. Do a front post treble crochet around the next post stitch as well. Now we're going to go back to the skipped stitches and work a front post treble crochet around the first one. And then another front post treble crochet around the next one. That is your first cable stitch. Go ahead and skip the next 4 stitches and work 2 single crochet in the next one. And repeat the cable for the next set of 4 post stitches. Yarn over twice, skip the first 2 post stitches and work 2 front post treble crochet in the next 2, or should I say 1 in each of the next 2, and then go back to the skipped 2, work a post stitch around the first one, and then work a post stitch around the next one. Go ahead and skip the next 4 stitches and work 2 single crochet in the next one. Continue this all the way around. Now here at the end, we need to work 1 more single crochet in this last stitch. and then slip stitch to the first single crochet. And this is what it looks like so far. Continue to follow the pattern until you get to the first beginning cable instructions, and I will show you how to make the beginning cable and then the end cable. To work the beginning cable, we want to work not in these two front stitches, but we're going to go backwards and work one front post treble crochet in each of these two stitches. Now we're going to skip these two. They will be worked at the very end for the end cable stitches. Skip the next two stitches, single crochet in the next two, and then work two in the next one. Go ahead and work all the way around according to pattern until you get to the end, and I will come back and show you how to do the end cable stitch. Now that we've worked all the way around, it's time to do the end cable. Yarn over twice for a treble crochet. Insert the hook underneath the first two post stitches from the round, and then underneath the first skipped post stitch. Go ahead and pull the yarn or pull the loop so that it can be accessed and complete your treble crochet. Go ahead and repeat for the second one. And that's it. Slip stitch to the first stitch. And this is what it looks like so far. Continue working in the pattern until you get to the ribbing, and I will show you how to do the modified ribbing and how to attach it to the hat as you go. Now that we've created the main part of the hat, it is time to work on the ribbing. Go ahead and cut off the extra color and weave in the ends. With the main color, chain the number according to the pattern. Wait, but first, I forgot a step. We first need to add some stitch markers. Put one stitch marker every 5 rows. Or should I say every 5 stitches. This is because the ribbing that we're going to do is slightly shorter than the width of the stitches. So we need to make sure that we increase every once in a while in order to make sure that the hat is not too tight. As you can see, there's not an even multiple of 5 stitches at the end. That's okay. It doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. It just needs to be enough so that the hat will fit. We can always add or subtract extra rows right on the edge to make sure that the row count is even. So go ahead and chain the number of stitches you need according to the pattern. For me, I need to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Instead of working along the top edge of the chain stitches, we're going to flip the chain over and work in the back ridge of the chain. So we're going to skip the first one and single crochet in each across. So with the wrong side facing, just like this, slip stitch in the next 2 stitches on the hat. Turn your work around so that the right side is facing, and working along the single crochet you just worked, insert your hook into the back loop of the single crochet, and then also insert it into the free loop from the chain below, and then work a single crochet. Once again, insert it into the back loop of the single crochet and into the loop of the chain. You want to make sure you don't insert it into both loops of the chain, that you only insert it into the front loop of the chain. You need the extra loop for when you sew the ends together at the end. So repeat that all the way across. Chain 1, turn your work. Now work in the back loop only of each single crochet across. Working on the hat again in the last row, slip stitch in the next 2 stitches. Turn your work. Now you're going to insert the hook into the back loop of the next single crochet and into the free loop 1 row below. Do that again. Insert it into the back loop of the single crochet and into the free loop 1 row below. The reason why we are doing this is because it makes for a more stable ribbing. Chain 1 and turn. Single crochet in the back loop only of each single crochet across. Now that we are at the marked stitch, we're going to slip stitch into just the marked stitch and then turn. Now we're going to do the modified back loop only single crochet in each stitch across again. Chain 1 and turn, and then single crochet in the back loop only of each single crochet across. This last one can be kind of tricky to get into sometimes. Slip stitch into the next 2 stitches. And then repeat these steps over and over again until you get all the way around the hat. Now that I've worked my way around and I can see what is left over, I have 2 extra stitches left, but there's a huge gap here. If I were to only do 2 more rows, there would be a gap at the end that would pull tight, and it would be leaving an obvious line right here. So I'm actually going to do 4 more rows in this spot. Whenever you do this, when you're adding extra rows, make sure you end going up and away since you started coming down towards the hat. So I've completed those 4 extra rows, and you can see it is much tighter and closer now. So now I'm going to go ahead and clip off the yarn, leaving enough extra length for sewing, and finish off the end of the yarn. Thread the yarn onto a needle. Now you want to insert the needle into the extra loop from the chain and pull through tight. Then go back, insert it into the extra stitches from the single crochet and back into the same chain. That keeps it even on the top. And then making sure that you go through both loops of the single crochet and the extra loop of the chain. Repeat that for each one across. Why is it? And then turn the hat inside out. That's what the seam looks like. And then this is your finished hat. Go ahead and remove your stitch markers. And then add a pom-pom as desired.